Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much, and please do not forget to subscribe even as you watch this video. So today I'm going to be talking about um, my weight loss journey. This video is long overdue. Some people have been asking me for this video for a while, but then I'm so glad that finally I'm able to make this video today. All right, but before I start, how are you doing? How are you coping? Hope you're well. Hope you're hanging in there. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine, and you will be all right, because this too shall pass, and then you'll come out stronger than you've ever been. So once again, thank you for being here. So quickly, I would like to talk about my own weight loss journey. This is mine. This is not something that I read from a book, or this is not something that I copied. This is my own story. So I'm going to be sharing how I was able to, transition from weighing 96 kg to now, presently. Last time I checked, which was last week, I weigh 74 kg. And that's a lot, guys. That's more than 16 kg. I stopped counting actually when I realized I've lost about 16 kg. So I just said, you know what, I'm just but for the purpose of this video, in 2015 now, yeah, I would say that is when I decided to embark on this weight loss journey. All right, and I'm going to give you a bit of a story of how how the whole process began. All right, so I'd gone for this interview, and then after the whole theoretical process, we had to write an exam, and then at the end of the whole process, I was told that I had been considered for the job, and then they needed to do my physicals, and then they asked me to step on the weighing scale. Oh, this is as good as mine. Oh guys, Yoruba will say Ojaski. That was what happened, guys. And I remember the matron, the chief nursing officer, standing close to me then, and then she said, she had this look of, I can't even find the right word. Like she was disappointed at me, and then she looked at me and said, "And you call yourself a nurse? How can you allow yourself to weigh 96 kg?" Like, people were there, other people. Of course, it was a hospital, it was an office, and oh my God, I felt so embarrassed. Of course, I didn't have an answer to that, because honestly, how did I get there? I don't know, because the last time I checked, I weighed 80 kg. That was before my service, my national youth service. So how did I get to 96 kg, fam? I have no idea. Your girl was just eating and blowing up and all that, and then that was it. And I got home that day. That comment really got to me. But then, the kind of person I am, I don't really care what you have to say about how I look, because I don't tolerate body shaming, and I won't let you do it to me. So I felt so bad that this woman is actually, linking my profession as a registered nurse to my weight, because that's how I saw it. It wasn't it. This was my reasoning. Now is I reasoned beyond the body shaming part or whatever, but mine was, how can you say that my skills as a registered nurse is impaired because of my weight? Like, how can you relate my job? You all know I don't joke with this registered nurse of a thing. How do you relate my job as a registered nurse, the skills that have come to offer to your hospital? How do you relate it to my weight? And I'm like, really, woman? So it got to me like, come on, this shouldn't be happening. But then I'm a kind of person that if something happens to me, unpleasant things, and then it keeps disturbing my peace, because I kept at it for days. I kept brooding, like, why would you link my job as a nurse? Like, I just couldn't reconcile why she would do that. And then the next thing for me was, okay, Now, this has been pointed out. What do you do about it? Is there something you can do about it? Or do you just want to accept it and just, stay the way you are? But then I'm like, I cannot allow this, that this woman had said. I can't allow it to be my motivation. So this brings me to the first point on the things I'm going to be, on the tips I'm going to be sharing with you guys on my weight loss journey. Your motivation has to be self. It has to be from within. It has to be for you. You have to be motivated to, want to lose weight for you, just for you alone. It cannot be based on what others think of you. It cannot be based on you wanting to impress somebody or wanting to get compliments from somebody or wanting somebody to validate how you look. It has to be more than that, because trust me, if you are on the weight loss journey, or if you want to start a weight loss journey based off of you wanting to impress somebody, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get tired. You're going to get angry. It's going to be as if, you're wasting your time, and then you're going to give up, and then you add more weight than how it was before you began the weight loss journey. So it has to be self-induced. Yes, that's the word. It has to be, your motivation has to come from within. So I told myself, what are the things that I find it difficult to do because of my weight? And then I looked, there's some fashion items that I love to rock, like bodycon dresses, There's some things I love to wear, but then because of my thick thighs and then having to, if I go ahead and rock those kind of fashion items, I will just command a lot of attraction to myself that I don't necessarily want. So because of that, I'd rather not wear those clothing. So I'm like, okay, that's not motivation for me. I want to be able to look a certain type of way that I want to look. I want to be able to dress in a certain type of way that I want to dress. I want to be able to love myself more and embrace myself more. So that was the only motivation I needed. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it for me. So if you're watching this video right now, you have to think on the reason why you want to embark on this weight loss journey. It has to be for you, because if you're doing it for people, trust me, by the time you are like 6 months gone, that same person will still see you and be like, are you sure you're not going to do something about this weight? You're just blowing up every day. The last time I saw you, you were not this big. Because to some people, you never lose weight. You never lose weight. As far as they are concerned, you're just adding up. You're just adding up. Your efforts will be rubbished. That's why you have to do it for you. You have to motivate yourself to, want to lose that weight for yourself, not because of anybody, because you can wait forever and then you will not get that compliment from that particular person. So do it for yourself, guys, because that's what I did. And then the second tip I would like to talk about here is weight loss journey. Guys, it's not just something that you achieve with a snap of a finger, Like I said, I will officially say that my own weight loss journey started in 2016 and this is 2020. So this is like 4 years and counting. And then from 96 kg, I currently weigh 74 kg, at least the last time I checked. So you can see that it's a process. It's a journey. It's not something that you can just say, oh, I'm going to drink so tea. I'm going to wear some kind of waist trainers. I'm going to do all of those things. Just think it through. The weight, the fats that you've acquired, there's something that I've accumulated over a period of time. It wasn't like you just woke up one day and then boom, you've added 20 kg. It's gradual. It's accumulated over a period of time. That's the same way the fat is going to go. It's not something that will just disappear when you start taking some special kind of tea or concoctions or something. For me, it has taken me 4 years and I'm still on it. So you have to celebrate every progress you make. You see, if you drop 0.5 kg, trust me, it's a big deal. If it means rewarding yourself with something, buying something for yourself, just to motivate yourself, because trust me, weight loss is difficult. It's hard. It's difficult, guys. I will not even lie. You have to be disciplined. You have to appreciate every effort that you put into it. So celebrate every progress. Don't worry. It might look as if you're not losing any weight, because maybe when you even climb on the thing, you're seeing that, oh, you're constant or you're not even dropping. Even if it's 0.01, celebrate every progress. It's good for your mindset, because it will encourage you to do the more. All right. And then the next thing, which I think was the most important for me, was I reduced my food portion. I love rice, I love bread. So there was no how I was going to succumb to the school of thought of don't stay away from carbohydrate. It won't work. I have to eat bread, I have to eat rice, guys. Yeah, I love it. So what I did then was, so previously, maybe I'll have like 5 slices of bread. When I decided I was going to shed some weight, I'll reduce it to 4, then from 4 to 3. So it's a gradual thing. I didn't just go from 5 slices of bread to 1.5. No, I didn't just go from eating 2 Indomie to 1.5, which I currently eat, by the way, the small Indomie. So it has to be gradual. Whatever you're doing, you have to remember that it doesn't happen overnight. So reduce your food portion is very, very important. Some people would say that maybe you should change the bowl size that you would eat with. But then I think it boils down to discipline. Because even if you reduce the size of your bowl, if you're not disciplined, the only thing that you end up doing is to increase the frequency of visits to the kitchen. The only thing you end up doing is to increase the frequency of visit to your fridge. But if you're disciplined enough and you know that this 3 slices of bread, that's what I'm going to eat for breakfast and that's it. So you have to be disciplined enough, because what we do most times is that we give the body excess calorie than the body needs. So you have to reduce that calorie intake. If you usually eat like maybe 4 spoons of rice, you have to reduce it to maybe 3 or 2. Then, not ignorant of the fact that the tummy then will act in a funny way, because the tummy is already used to eating 5 slices of bread and now you're giving it 3. The body is going to react. It's going to be as if you have not eaten. So what I do then is, before I start to eat, I drink like a full glass of water, not the tiny teacups now, like a full big glass. I drink it, so the body is already occupied to some extent. So by the time I give it that 3 slices of bread, it will balance. It will be as if, oh yeah, I've given it the normal 5 slices of bread. Meanwhile, I've only taken 3 slices of bread and then fill it up with water. The same thing with rice. So instead of taking like 5-7 spoons of rice, if I take 2, then I fill it up with vegetables. By veggies, I mean, carrots, sweet corn, green pea, cabbage, all those things. But all those ones are just vegetables. They will not be stored as fat. So that's what I do. Complement your meal in the right proportion. Instead of giving it excess carbohydrate than the body requires, put vegetables in your meals. Get this mixed vegetable. In fact, whatever you're eating, let there be vegetables. If you're eating noodles, if you're eating rice, if you're whatever, just make sure that you have veggies in it. That was that food portion reduction was like the major magic for me. Even if you want to eat your swallow or anything, reduce your eba, reduce your pandoyam, reduce your semo, reduce it, like let it be like the size of your fist, reduce it. And yeah, it worked for me. And then another thing that I did was timing, guys. So once it's 7 p.m., I would not eat anything that is like a major meal. I won't eat anything that is you won't see me eating like maybe like a bowl of egusi with a huge bowl of pounded jam or a huge bowl of eba or semo. No. That should not count at that time, because fine, we have different metabolism rates. The rate at which your body breaks down the things that you ingest, they are completely different. For some people, they have fast metabolism. Even if they eat at 11 p.m., the body will still break it down. But some people, they have slower metabolism. But for my own case, that timing thing helped me. So once it's 7 p.m., anything huge, anything like you can say, oh, this is a major meal, I can't take it anymore. And another thing that I did was, if I am not like really hungry at that time of the night, I just drink water and that's it. Even if I've not had like a major dinner, I just drink water and that's it. But then if you have to take something, once it's 7 p.m., let it be light, something light. Don't go for like a huge meal, huge big bowl of rice, huge egusi soup and all those things at that time of the night. It's not helpful. I did not do it. Okay, and then I think the last point here would be to engage in some form of movement. So for me, I did not go to the gym because it wasn't, I would not be able to keep up with the time. So if you know that you have the time, you have the resources, and you can easily access the gym. Why not? You can go register in the gym, but do not go waste your money, your hard-earned money, in a gym, because you just want to have it in your head that you're registered in the gym, and then you will not go for the booked sessions. It doesn't work, because you have to be real. You can't deceive yourself. So engage in any form of movement whatsoever. For me, I love dancing. I love brisk walking. I love going on long walks. So those are the things that I do regularly. So whatever works for you. Is it yoga? Is it skipping? Is it cycling? Is it going to the gym? Whatever works for you. But you have to be involved in one form of active exercise. That's what I did, and it worked for me, guys. And so here I am. I've shared my secret with you guys. Some people think, oh, there's a special kind of tea. There's nothing special that I'm doing. That's just my truth. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm still doing. And then it's been working for me so far, guys. So I hope you find these tips helpful, and I hope that you attain your body goals. I hope you attain your body goals, and I hope that you're truly happy in whatever you decide to do. So thank you so much for watching. Do have yourself a beautiful day. Bye.